Hello. Have you ever thought about just using a video and turning it into a course or a blog? I know for me, um, making videos is a fun and easy way for me to communicate a lot of the value that I have in regards to helping clients, and you may find the same. It's definitely something that's trainable, and if you're not a natural writer, then creating videos can be a great way to just extract your knowledge. I think the number one tip is to pretend that that little green dot is one of your favorite clients. And over time, I think you'll just develop a naturalness about it. But what tend to do is just come off the back of a client session and then straight away jump on and make a video. It might be a resource that I want to create for them or just an extension of what we were talking about, and then it flows very naturally. So that's part one of doing this. And today I want to share my process with a tool I've been loving called Video to Page. And it's essentially, I think it's a bit of an AI tool. There's some AI aspects where I will upload a video into Video to Page and it will transcribe it, and then I can choose to turn it into all kinds of different written materials. Now, just like working with ChatGPT or any other AI, I'm not copying and pasting directly. I have to always read through what it's written and verify the accuracy, as hard as I try to change the settings so that it will feel like me, what is written. I still generally need to go through and just tweak some things because it does just write some funny stuff. So it doesn't eliminate the writing entirely and the editing entirely, but it does really short track it a lot. And particularly, I used to just transcribe something and then go in and edit. This is shortcutting that even more. So because I mentioned this tool there's another video I did, I'll link up there somewhere. It's called How to Turn One Video into an Online Course. I think that's what it's called. I mentioned this tool in that video, and I thought, well, what we'll do today is we'll just work with me, like just an absolute unfiltered work together kind of session where I will get one of my YouTube videos and I'll turn it into a blog. So this is similar to turning it into an online course, but not exactly the same. But I love this feature because it publishes it straight to my blog. So let's have a look. Let's just get going. Want to share my screen. While I'm just getting my screen share set up, I wanted to just say if there's any of that you're having a challenge with right now in terms of tech, and you think that I might be able to make a video for you, please do hit me up. I love making videos to help people. So Video to Page, I bought this with a lifetime license from AppSumo when it was on sale with AppSumo. Now, obviously, that's not available right now, but it's 12 euros a month. Is that on here? The pricing might be on here. Maybe not. Anyway, it's very affordable. Even if you just paid, like if you had a course idea, if you pay monthly, it's 12 euros for a month. You get 5 hours of, um, you know, services, which I never get through as hard as I try to grind through. I think sometimes I'm lucky to even use an hour. So I think it's really affordable, even if you only paid for it for the month where you're doing your course. So once I log in, then I choose new upload. Now there's a number of ways I can do it. I can just enter a YouTube URL. So let's do that. I don't know what video I've even got. Here we go. Let's have a look at my content. I'm thinking about one of my recent long form videos. Let's do how often should you post on YouTube. I'm going to get my shareable link. Now, if you don't publish to YouTube, you also have the option to just upload your video straight here. It's just that I do tend to upload to YouTube, and so that sort of makes it easy for me to bring it in. Now, this can be a bit time consuming, and it may be that I decide to pause part way through, just so that you don't, like, I don't know what else you got on today, but I'm assuming that you don't want to just watch this grind out. But in the meantime, I'm just going to show you one that I've created. There's actually a couple of blog posts I've created using this method. And, like I'm not over the moon with like these blogs. Like if I was to write a blog from scratch, it would not sound like this, I don't think. But in terms of just shortcuts and making it quick, I do find this quite cool. So this is another one, Transforming Word Docs into Digital Products, a step-by-step guide. So Let's see how much we got. Oh, it's nearly done. That's exciting. And another one I did was effortless email migration from MailChimp to MailerLite and beyond. And one thing I do really like about the video to page is that it gives me really good ideas for titles for my um, video. So sometimes lately I've even been bringing my video in before I publish it to YouTube and letting video to page help me with my title because naming things like I don't feel like I'm a ninja at that. I feel like I can use the whatever help I can get. So yeah, this top section I did edit out. It didn't feel right. I also like to put my video in, so it is a bit different. And there's my chapters for the video. This one in particular, because there's a lot of different methods, I wanted to put those chapters in. But all of this copy was extracted from the transcription process. Here it is. Okay. So once it's uploaded, then I have to just transcribe it. I'm just going to get going and transcribe this. Again, I just have to wait for that. So let's see how we go. If it takes forever, I'll pause. Which one are we looking at? Yeah, this one. I mean, for me, it's a lot of dot points, but then again, maybe if you're trying to use this as a guide, as a like how-to guide, that is very helpful because there is a step where it lets me choose like the structure of the writing that it's going to provide for me. So once it's transcribed, is it done? Oh, it's very quick. Then I click generate new content. This is exactly what I was talking about. So there's a lot of options for that one, for that the Word docs into digital products. I had chosen a how-to guide, and I'm thinking that that's why there's so many dot points. And if we choose like an authentic blog post, or one of these other options, then I mean, I think listicles is still going to be a lot of dot points, but there's all these different styles of content it will create for me. So I can use a case study, a review, content creation. I can make it SEO focused article, a podcast script. And this is the one we used with Bridget the other day, the tutorial/course. So, if you were thinking to use this process for a course, I would say think ahead a bit so that you do an intro and then you speak on the separate topics and try to keep them contained, so that it's just a bit easier for the robot to identify like which are your course sections. And there might be like, if you could talk on 3 topics, then you could have a 3-week course. If you talk on 6 topics, then you're going to have a 6-week course. So for today, I'm going to go with a blog. I'm going to see what it does in terms of an authentic blog post. Follows the transcript. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I could try a different one. Then select tone. I do really usually try to choose friendly and generate images. I have not been enjoying the images. Let's put them in just so you can see, but I don't tend to enjoy them. And the quotes can be a bit weird, but oh, sneeze. Excuse me. You can always just delete them out after. So let's just generate. I'm going to pause my video because I'm about to have a massive sneeze festival. Okay, we survived the sneezing. So now we can see it's already generating this for me and I can go in and view it, but it's not finished yet. It's still writing it. So it's transcribed it and it's still turning that transcription into some written material for me. So there's not much to see yet. I am really interested to see how it feels as this authentic blog post with a friendly tone. I think I might have done casual in the past. Okay, sustainable social media poster consisting over frequency. Oh, rethinking social media posting frequency. Oh, I don't mind that at all. Oh, great. This feels quite good. Oh, okay, cool. So this is how long it takes. It does just take a minute, like it's just generating all the content. And then what will happen is say there's bits I want to change, I can click content editor and I can come in and I can click edit and then I can change this. So it's just little changes like that. Like I don't want to say something's the truth. I just think it's my opinion. Um It's just a matter of going through and fine-toothing. And now these little video photos have been created from the, what do we call it? From the video. So it finds video shots through the video and it will screenshot them kind of thing and turn them into images. And like generally I don't like them. Like I would not put this many pictures of myself on a blog. It's just feeling super weird for me, like not my vibe. However, you know, like sometimes when I'm doing screen capture, like today I'm doing a screen share, if I turn this video into one, maybe it's going to have cool screenshots of me working on with the tool, pardon me, that I would like to include. So it's, you know, it's variable. It says it's still generating. So let's have a look. And the other thing is sometimes I don't edit here. Sometimes I just walk, I would normally just walk away or, you know, scuffle off and do something else. And then I would come back and have a look once it's finished. So yeah, I don't always edit it in here. It's just that you can edit in here. Other options are the project settings. So this is where we could potentially come in and change it to something else. What other settings have we got? Yeah, we would save and regenerate. So it would kind of go again, make a new project, but I don't want to do that because it's right in the middle of it. It's also giving me readability scores. So see this little score up here. It's saying overall, this is difficult to read. It's like the same level of difficulty as a newspaper or an academic. Oh, it changed. Now it's plain English. It's more like Time magazine or a popular novel. And so for each section, it's kind of making an average of how readable each section is. And like, I'm not writing it. I'm just thinking, buddy, if the score is so bad, why don't you make the score better? But, you know, it's a robot. Also, you know, I would expect it to be a little bit technical because it's a technical topic. So it will depend on what your topic is as to how well you rank. I think plain English is pretty good. It looks like it's still generating. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to come to the share and export. I'm going to export. And what I've done is I've linked up this tool to my WordPress site. So once it's finished, generating content, I'm going to click deploy. And it's literally going to just put this onto my website. And you're going to see how quickly that happens. It's pretty impressive. Okay, it's finished. That's exciting. I'm just going to go down and have a look. La la la. Like I said, I'm not going to edit here. What I'm going to do is edit it once it gets onto my website. So I'm going to go share and export, export. This link up, yeah, you have to do it beforehand. And then I'm going to click deploy and let's see how fast it's done. Oh, it's not. It's just a season. You're so lucky you get to just listen to me blow my honker. It's very real life in the day in the life kind of video. It's just still generating. I don't know how long it's been. Oh, that's it. And then I can click here and here there's the blog. So I don't even know actually. I'll be able to look at the end how long. Is there a way I can see how long this video is gone for? I'm going to stop my share for a second. Let's see. It's saying the recording. Does it say how long it is? Look, I don't know how long it is, but it doesn't feel like very long to me. Let's have a look at this blog. So it's taken my thumbnail as the featured image, which is great. Here's the video itself that people can watch. And here is the blog post. Boom, 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 with all the images, all the quotes. It's just so quick. And the main difference I think between this and doing a course is when I did it the other day with Bridget and we turned it into a course, instead of exporting it, I downloaded it as I think it might have been a markdown one page. Let's do that just to see how it goes. You've got to generate it and then we've got to download it. And then I copy it and paste it over into a Google Doc where I can, you know, break it up a bit more. So download now, and then it's going to export this file. It's pretty funny looking in my opinion. Where is it? So this thing, I just feel like this is pretty weird looking and it's not my preference to work in that TXT. So I would copy it out. I would open a docs.new, a new Google Doc, and just paste it in. And then once it's in here, I can have a look through. These hashtags tend to mean heading. So that's a H3. 3 hashtags, and then this one is an H4 because it's got the 4 hashtags. So that's kind of giving me a clue with my formatting. Yeah, okay, what is this? Exploring Canva templates for different posts. I don't know what that is, but yeah, 5A store. There's some junk that you will have to take out. But if you were going to work towards using it for a course, this is what we did with Bridget. We had it all over here. Basically, I think I didn't do much editing in the Google Doc. I ended up just editing in the course platform. And if you're curious about what platform we were using, we both have WordPress websites, and we use a course platform called WP Courseware, which, wrong button, me. WP Courseware is a tool that I bought. I have a lifetime license, so I can put it on as many websites as I like. And it works great on a WordPress website, lets you turn it into a course platform. So WP Courseware, there's a bunch of courses in here. It's very easy to create a course. Like, let's look at this one. This is my word of mouth course. You create different units, and inside them you can have text and a video and links and buttons and everything that you want in a normal course platform. The main thing I do notice with WP Courseware is I'm not happy with the way that it integrates with WooCommerce. I'm not a fan of WooCommerce. Like, I will put it on a website for clients, but I'm just not a big fan. So I use this other tool called Studio Cart. It's pretty affordable. I really would encourage you just to pay. Like, taking money on the internet, you're not really going to get to do that for free. There's going to be consequences of using a free tool. So Studio Cart is my favorite, and it integrates with WP Courseware and MailerLite, which are all my chosen tools. And that's what we used for Bridget to get her course up. I'm excited to see how long that actually took. I think it's insanely quick for turning a video into a blog. And if you're like me and you just enjoy making videos and find it easy, I think you'd probably enjoy video to page. I do have to now go and, oh, this is the other thing I will do now, like in transparency, is I will go to that article. Where is it? Not that one. Not that one. Nope. I just have to refresh my page and go to that new blog because I navigated away. But what has to happen is, that's not it. Oh, I wonder where it went. Let's have a looky poo. It's in posts. It's the newest post. Here it is. What I have to do, I know why it's not displaying, because it's uncategorized. So I do have to go and just click edit post, and I want to set it to draft. And then I'm going to just do some work on it. Like, I'm going to remove a bunch of those images out of it. I'm going to probably put some call to action buttons. It's still a lot of dot points, which is okay, I suppose. I guess it's easy to read, you know. I'm not sure why it's so dot pointy, but I want to get rid of just loads of these pictures. I'm just not a fan of them. And yeah, I usually like to have, well, that's not the worst. That's kind of meaningful. And this is what I mean, like, sometimes the pictures are relevant, as long as it's just not my big head gawping at everybody endlessly. There's just only so much of that I really need in a blog post personally. Oh yeah, I talked about the algorithm. No, we don't need that. So I go in, I tidy up, and then once I'm happy with that, I will go and publish it. So there is a tiny bit more work to do, but for me, I'm happy with that. I'm not getting a million people visiting my website. My website content is more there for SEO, and because it's my website and that's where I want my content to be. I'm happy for it to be on YouTube and Facebook and other places, but ultimately I still always want my content on my website in case they all crash in some horrible dystopian social media end of world drama. And only my website is left standing. Obviously, I want my content on my website. So it's a personal choice. Do you have any last questions about this process? Anything that I've overlooked? I hope this inspires you. If you like, I'm currently thinking it's quite fun to hang out with people and do this together. Even if you didn't want to buy video to page, we could use my tool as part of a session where we work together. So the other day with Bridget, we jumped on a call and we do a little bit of working together, a little bit of co-working, and I only charge Bridget for the time where I'm actually helping her. Um, when I'm just hanging out co-working, that she's not, I can go and make a meal, or I can do my own business work. I can do whatever I want. I'm not helping her, but I'm at hand. So yeah, it's a very affordable way to work with me. You can use my video to page and test it out, see how it goes. I'll make sure I put some links below so that you can book a chat with me, or you can book Natasha on Tap, which is one of these sessions, and that will essentially book some time with me. And it'll give you $100 credit, and depending on how long we spend, my hourly rate is $100 an hour. But if we're co-working and I only actually help you over a 2-hour session, I help you like 45 minutes, then it's only 45 minutes that I'll bill you. So that's pretty fun. How else can I help you? Let me know. I love making videos for people. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Mwah.